setting up your TradingView. So I believe that everybody watching this video has downloaded their TradingView app and is ready to start using it. So I'm creating a fresh TradingView account, in as much as it's going to be a whole lot of stress, but I'm still going to create a fresh one just so as to show you what to do and you can be able to replicate the same process. So we're going to let that load up and then we'll enter the trade. So basically the fastest way I'll tell you to go with is this: continue with Google. You have a Gmail account, just use that. It should be like the fastest procedure for, or should I say the easiest way for you to create an account. Okay, so I'm going to quickly log in. If you're doing it on your phone, it should just pop up your Gmail accounts. Feel free to pick any one. It should immediately load up. I'm going to set up mine and come back. Okay guys, so I think I've been able to get it now. So as you can see, this is a fresh account. I just imputed that Google account and it just loaded up. So usually when you load it up, it's going to come with a lot. As you can see, there's a whole lot here. So you just have to take your time and start deleting them. Swipe to the right, just swipe to the right. I think you understand. Just swipe like this. When you do that, you should be able to delete. So you just do that for all of them until you have removed everything. Same thing with this tab here, you can delete that one as well. Creating it again is not hard. Leave DXY, then under stocks, delete stocks. You won't be using this in the session. Feel free to leave anyone you think you want to have. This is Netflix. These are all stocks. These futures, I don't know if any of you are going to be doing futures, but if you feel that's something you would like to go into, feel free to click it. I'll take this back. I mistakenly clicked on one of the pairs, so I'm going to swipe to the right. I'm going to pause this video and finish it. Okay guys, so I'm done. I didn't take off anything from forex and crypto, as these are the ones you would always be interested in. If you don't need the crypto, feel free to wipe it off. So now we are done with setting up this home page. The next thing that you need, now there are other things that you can set up. The one we are in now at the top here is the one called the red list. There are watch lists. You can create one more, I think, or two more, but that's completely up to you. It's not like it's necessary. Now if you want to add new pairs, you can always hit this button at the top here. Now TradingView has you cannot trade many brokers on it, but you can see the pairs from several different brokers. Okay, so if you are trying to find any pair here, it's going to take a while. Let's say we want to find GBP JPY. We'll do GBP JPY. Now you will see that it will give you a whole lot of options to select from. These are all different brokers that are here. It's not like your MT5 that when you log in one particular broker, you get the pairs of that particular broker. So here you would have a whole lot to select from. And most of the time when you want to select, you have to let's say I want to select this one now. I want to select this one now. Normally I will use, these are the ones I use. Let me remove that first thing I put there. The ones I use are this one and this one. But now the problem is that sometimes when you put this, you have to go and check your MT5 and check if the price TradingView is giving you, or the broker you selected is giving you, if it correlates, like if it is the same with the one the broker you are using is giving you. Okay, but if you're using FBS, most of the time forex.com would always rhyme. Just hit the plus icon and it will add. So most of the time forex.com and FXCM would rhyme. Now to arrange this, because now you see that GBP JPY is in crypto, which is the wrong place. You see it's in the wrong place. We want to move it to this area, which is the forex tab. So what we'll do is you can either hit the menu button there and select edit. Okay, then we'll just, another way to remove pairs here is to just tap the X here. You see that if you tap that X, it will go out. Then if you want to move it, I think you should know this already, you just rearrange from here. So just move this up, and then we'll click the good sign here to say that we are done. Then done. Okay, now moving on, we'll do the last thing we'll do here is the chart. So we'll go to our explore here. Now basically explore is where you can see what other traders are saying about several other pairs, news. Okay, but then again, you don't really need it if you know what you are doing. But if you're the type that likes to like read news, feel free to come over here and read. Okay, then moving on to ideas, this is where people post their own analysis and you can see it. Now that means you can basically trade off of this if you want, but me as a person, I've never used them and I don't really have any interest in them as well. Then on the menu, there are a number of things here that you can try out. My team is using system team, so it's dark team, or should I say is, yeah, it's dark team. Now you can use, there's refer a friend. If you refer a friend, they will give you points. With that points you can buy a subscription, which I don't really care. Now moving on to charts, this is the one that is most important to us. Now Tradingview would always show you ads unless you pay for their plan, but if you're not paying for a subscription plan, you have to endure the ads. Now as you can see here, we have roughly from the bottom here where it's written the pair, you can adjust to move through your pairs. Okay, you just have to hold the pair, just hold it and then swipe up and down. Hold the place where it's written and then swipe up and down. That's at the bottom here where it is. Hold it and then swipe. You should be able to move through your pairs. So I'm going to move through and get to Euro USD. That's the one I want to use. Then now for this volume down here, that is this whole thing here, to delete it, that's an indicator. To delete it, just your indicators would always be showing here. So you just click that drop down, then select the volume, hit the X, and you should be able to remove it. Then if you want to track your values like they just suggested to us, if you hold the screen, this thing will appear. You should use this to see price and see the date at the bottom. This is called the crosshair. You have it on your MetaTrader as well. Then moving on now, at the bottom here, I want you to press this place where we have 1D, the bottom 1D down there. Press it, and then here we want to activate the time frames we'll be using. You can see there is a whole lot of time frames that you can use here. So first of all, anything on the seconds, we can't use it unless you pay. So hold 1 minute, hold it, it should pop up like this, and then you select add to favorite. Hold 5 minutes, add to favorite. Hold 15 minutes, add. Me too, I use 30 minutes, but if you don't need it, you can leave it. Hold 1 hour, add to favorite. Hold 4 hour, add to favorite. We'll add 1 day as well to favorite, and 1 week to favorite as well. So with this, we can cancel this place now, and we can now move through our time frame the same way we did through our pairs, right? So I'll set this to 30 minutes and just leave it there. Then now moving on, the plus icon here at the bottom, as you can see, you can use this one to delete, to activate drawings, which is not really necessary as you have drawing app button there. The FDS indicators, you can put that one. The indicator we'll be using here is the one called Asian range. That's the only indicator that I have on my chart most of the time. Then the one you're going for is this Nico 948. Just click it and it should have been added to your chart. Then you can go back. You can see it's added here, looking very fine. What that does, it will mark out your Asian range for you. That's the only job of the Asian range indicator, to mark out your Asian range. That's all. So moving on, the next thing we'll do now, if you hit this plus, you have alerts, which you won't be setting any alerts for now, so you can leave that. Templates, you can't set templates until you pay. Now if you are trading, when you are done setting up your chart, you don't have to screenshot using your phone screenshot. The Tradingview has a way for you to screenshot just your chart, okay, which is the button here where it said share snapshot. Okay, if I hit that button, it will save this image, and this image you can share it with somebody. Okay, so I want you guys, when you're done setting your chart, screenshot your chart and send it. Let's see it that you are done setting up your Tradingview. Now we're going to move on to setting up our tools. The tools we'll be using here, those are the next things we'll be setting up now. So for that one, we'll hit the pen here. Okay, we'll hit the pen there. I'm sorry, I want to add. Okay, I'm sorry, give me a moment. Okay, so we're back to the chart. So now we will be setting the tools that we'll be using. Now number one is trend line. You hold that as to favorite. Another one you'll be needing most of the time is your horizontal re. This one, add to favorite. Then we'll move down Fibonacci retracement, add this one. Then move on to Gann box, which is this guy, add to favorite. And then after that we'll move out of this place. Next one is your rectangle, add your path, add your, I'm telling you, the one, these are the ones I use. So if you, these are the ones I believe you also be using since you'll be learning from me. Then moving on, we have your tests, which and the callouts. Though most times I don't usually use the callouts, but you can activate that anyways. Then moving on down here, you activate your price range, and then finally your long position and your short position. Now it will take a while to actually master this app, but for now I want you to set up your chart, and then now let's move on to being able to use. As you can see, the tools are here. If you want to turn them off from showing here, you just come back to this place where you have your favorite. See where it's right show on chart. If you deactivate this, it will disappear. Let me deactivate mine so you see it. If we deactivate this, you see it has disappeared, but I'll activate it just so as to use it for the examples that I want to show now. Then the next button is this menu button here. From here you can change your type of chart, but I don't think you will be needing that, and some other things. Now we're going to go over to chart settings. This is where you can change the color if you need to change the color. Now as you can see here, this here is the body, that's the inside color of your candle. This one is the